Hey guys! Today we're going to talk about multiplying fractions. Actually easier than adding and subtracting fractions, so let's give it a start. When multiplying fractions, the thing you need to remember is that you multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. In other words, you just multiply straight across. Then you got to make sure you simplify. On our last example, I'll actually show you how you could simplify first before you multiply. So let's take a look at this first example. 7/6 times -1/2. Multiply straight across the top, so 7 times 1 is 7. 6 times 2 is 12. When multiplying and dividing, if you have different signs, your answer is negative. Now nothing will go into both 7 and 12, at least not the same thing, because only 1 and 7 will go into 7, and only 1 will go into 12. 7 will not. Since 1 won't simplify my fraction, I'm going to leave it alone. In problem number 2, I have -2 times -9/5. Well, before I can multiply that out, I have to change that -2 to a fraction. Well, how do I do that? I just simply put it over 1. -2 over 1 is the same thing as -2, but it gives me a numerator and a denominator. Now, multiply straight across. 2 times 9 is 18. 1 times 5 is 5. Now, a negative times a negative gives me a positive, so all I have left to do is to simplify. 18 divided by 5 is going to give me 3. And I will have 3 left over 5. So my final answer is 3 3/5. Let's look at example 3. I'm going to have to change my mixed number into an improper fraction, so 9 times 3 is 27, plus 7 is 34. So -34 over 9 times a -6/5. Well, I'm going to look at this one, guys, and these 34 is kind of big when it comes to multiplying, so I'm going to actually try and simplify this if I can beforehand. Now here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to look at my numbers across from each other, diagonally, like my 9 and my 6. If that were a fraction, can I simplify that? And the answer is yes. 6 and 9 can both be divided by 3. So if I take 6 and divide it by 3, I'm going to get a 2. Divide 9 by 3, and I get a 3. Now this is actually going to give me much smaller numbers than my original multiplication. 34 times 2 is going to give me 68. 3 times 5 is going to give me 15. Now the awesome part to this is you get smaller numbers, and outside of making it a mixed number, I don't have to simplify anymore. So I come over here and do 68 divided by 15. That's going to go in 4 times. 4 times 5 is 0, is 20. So you write down the 0 and carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. 68 minus 60 gives me 8. So my final answer is going to be 4 8/15. Now to kind of give you a little insight, 34 times 6, if I'd done that problem originally is going to get me 204. And 9 times 5 is going to give me 45. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to be doing numbers that big. So try it out, and if it works, it works. If you don't get it, just stick to your bigger numbers. Now let's look at this last example. -4 times 9/5. I'm going to have to make that -4 over 1 times 9/5. 4 times 9 is 36. 1 times 5 is 5. I have different signs, so my answer is negative. Well, 36 divided by 5, that will give me 7. I will have 1 left over. So 7 1/5. And my answer is negative.